Out the dirt today with Master Gardener Carrie Petty. It's good to see you, my friend.
Good morning. Thanks for having
me.
me.
She looks bright and sunshiny, doesn't she?
Even on a cloudy day, she's radiant.
She brings some joyful spirit into our studio. She's been educating us since the moment you walked in. It's all about the dirt this morning,
It is. We're going to talk about the basic foundation of gardening, and a lot of friends of mine say, Carrie, I have a brown thumb. And I'm like, you don't have a brown thumb, you just have really bad soil.
And is that what it is? When a lot of times we feel like we can't do it. Why can't these flowers grow or these veggies thrive?
And the reason why, we have to think like a plant. To be a gardener and to grow stuff, you have to think like the plant. And Indiana has clay soil. And clay soil, by golly, it's just the worst. I mean, it can make concrete, but it can't grow potatoes well. And
is it just too packed, too dense?
It is. That's the thing. The density of it, it's not porous enough. Like little worms. This little worm came out of my soil. Worms. If you were a worm, I know. I'm going to take them back. I'm going to take them back to my garden. If you were a worm, would you want to drill through that? No. And if you were a seed, think about the little roots that you have to grow to penetrate through that. That's a lot of work. And so you're going to spend your energy on trying to get through the clay. So what do we want to do in the spring? We want to amend the soil. This is my soil from my garden, and it's about, I'd say, it's been loved on for about 30 years. So it should be black and loamy, and it should smell good. I always teach children that soil should smell sweet and good, and there's compost matter in here. You want to keep your leaves, keep your trimmings, keep the things that aren't treated with pesticides, and compost. Compost, this is so funny, I was going through the soil, and there's like an acorn cap in here, and it's decomposing. And when things decompose and we amend the clay soil with the good compost, it creates a more porous environment. Plus, it creates the nutrients that come into the plant, the nitrogen, the phosphorus, all the things that plants need. They need many elements, but the main elements they need come from healthy soil.
So how, Carrie, do you get it from soil A, the bad kind, to the good kind? How much time does that take?
A lot of water on it.
Over the years, don't put sand in it. Sand will make concrete. That's an old wives' tale. Add sand to make it more porous. That'll make concrete. But just let's say this is a pitchfork and this is your compost. You want to work about 6 inches down every spring some new compost matter into the soil. You want to work in brand new organic matter and start breaking it up every year. Every spring and every fall, you want to put some compost over the top. These are Lenten rose. This is indigenous to Indiana. This is Helioboris orientalis. And this is one of the most complex blooms. I just adore this because not only does it bloom during Lent, but it's indigenous to the woodlands and really composted soil. It loves growing in the woodlands. But you can see these roots are just well established. But this is the time of year also you want to start dividing your perennials. So the perennials, this one particularly, this could probably make up 1, 2, 3 more different plants. And I'll take this back home and I'll transplant this back in my garden, and then they'll start to spread.
They keep growing, huh?
And they'll keep growing over it. So this is a great time to transplant. This is also an excellent time. This is botanical interest seeds. You've seen these seed packets before. These are those fabulous, fabulous illustrated seed packets, but this is botanical interest. These are some really great heirloom organic seeds. You can start your cold crop seeds now. You can start putting spinach, radishes, bok choy,
even while
kale.
there's still the frost going on. But everything else, should we wait till when? When, in your expert opinion?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
So says the meteorologist and the master gardener, right?
After Mother's Day, Indiana. Don't do it before. After Mother's Day.
I hate to cut this short, Carrie, but real fast, you call yourself the garden coach. We can have you come and teach us all about this process. How do we get a hold of you for that?
Yes, you can just find me on Facebook, Carrie Petty, Master Gardener. My phone number, everything's there. I'd love to come out and help you.
Well, I think you were sent to me because, we just got chickens. My husband is wanting to do a full, I think he's got us on the road to farmers. I'm like, Lord help me. I don't know where this is going to lead, but these are some great tips that I might have him give you a call.
Your hands are dirty.
I need a manicure.
You can tell.
Oh, it's the best feeling.
My nails dirty. I can't do that.
It's the best feeling. Here, hold this.
Oh, there we go.
Amber.
Doesn't it feel good?
We're putting Hollis to work over here.
I love it. I love it.
Amber, over to you.